welcome to the Not Nerd Show. I'm Nate Heath, and we're here to help you tech better. Here with me, as always, Mr. Dave Baylor.
I'm here. I made it. I think everything's working today. People can see me. We'll just pretend that it is. Well, hello there, my friend. Good to see you.
Oh,
And you're looking
yes.
very festive there today.
Yes.
I see you have your nice New York apartment with all of your festive lights. It's very beautiful.
Thank you, Nano Banana.
Yes. Before we get into that, I desperately want to remind people that this is the Not Nerd Show, and we're a couple of nerds that are going to help our not nerd friends learn about technology. Today, we're going to cover your hat, which I'm excited. We're going to tips and tricks always. I mean, you can't have an episode
Yes.
without tips and tricks. We've got just the headlines, picks of the week, and more. So Nate,
Woohoo.
please tell me about this wonderful hat. And if you're listening, join us in the chat.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Well, the hat, it is that time of year.
Oh.
And I used up all my Christmas hats last year, so I had to make a new batch, and this is the first installment.
Parum pum pum pum. Very nice.
Yes, the boy and his drum.
Very nice. You should, I mean, why don't you make a store? Let's make, because
I was
remember,
thinking about that.
I have my Not Nerd mug.
Yeah.
Why don't we just make a little store, notnerd.com/store or store.notnerd.com, whatever. And you can put your hats there. I can make my mug.
Yeah.
And, people can buy them for $900.
$900 a piece. That just makes sense.
Whatever works.
Ah, yes. Well, before we get to our main topic today, I did want to bring up and just check in with you on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I've been getting a lot of emails that this is Cyber Week now.
Oh, you're going to be Cyber Month?
It never ends.
Black
Did you
Month?
do much shopping?
I did. Not really looking for anything in particular, just perusing and then finding things. I'm like, I'll buy that. Why not? Like, this is a former pick of the week. Oh, where are they? I don't even know where they are. But these, like these things.
And then little clamps, small red clamp.
And then they have the bars, the bar arm thing. They're like this, but bigger. Anyway, where is it? It's supposed to be around here. I'm using one of them on my new rig.
And while you find that, hey, Grandma is in the chat and says, a couple of super great not nerds. She said, I had to sing the pum 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 part in my high school choir. Eesh. Yes, one of my favorite Christmas songs and one of Chelsea's least favorite Christmas songs.
I like it. Do you like the David Bowie, what's his face duo that
Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby. I like that version.
Yeah.
They
and I'll have to get the link for next week for my Amazingly Awkward Christmas playlist for everybody to get in that Christmas spirit once you've burnt out on the other stuff. But I back to Black Friday, I did see a report that spending was up. I heard somebody trying to explain that a lot of that was because of tariffs. So some prices have raised over the last year, but a lot of people still buying stuff. I was driving down Highway 217 here in Beaverton, Tigard, Tualatin. Well, it goes from Beaverton to Tigard, I guess, but Washington Square Mall is there, one of the few remaining malls in the Portland area, and it was Friday, Black Friday. I was driving by and I just glanced over. That parking lot was straight gridlock.
Wow.
It was like the street out before you turned in the rows, just completely stopped. Madhouse at the mall. I didn't go do any Black Friday shopping. I did buy one thing.
I have some future picks of the week that I did purchase some other things. I swear to goodness that I had that other arm thing. Oh well, maybe it's sitting in the box. But besides that, there's a a temperature related item.
Oh, of course there is.
There's a cage related item that I don't think I've picked.
Mm.
There's a light related item that you may have picked before. So there are those type of things. And then I, of course, bought uh, a lot of software. One thing that we don't talk
Oh,
probably
yeah.
enough about on this show, but things for my MetaQuest, things for my Nintendo Switch. I don't think I bought anything for my Xbox. So yeah,
Yeah,
software.
you did some shopping.
I
I
did.
didn't buy much. I had some stuff in my cart on Amazon. And I was like, I'll wait, and didn't pull the trigger. I did get my parents a new Roku streaming
Oh,
device because
very nice.
they're very used to Roku, and now that they've gotten rid of cable and have YouTube TV, they're using the Roku. And I got the old one for them 5 or 6 years ago, probably, and I was like, 25 bucks, I'll get them a new one. And they are saying it's got the voice remote and the volume controls on the remote. I
So
mean, for 25 bucks.
why not migrate them over to Apple TV?
Well, I had thought about that, but I'm waiting for a new Apple TV to come out. They keep
Yeah.
having all these rumors there'll be a new Apple TV, and so either I could upgrade and give them my old one, but I just
Well,
figured for 25 bucks and they're used to Roku, there's an important factor of comfortability.
hmm I don't know if that
So
Apple TV is ever going to come out. I waited to buy some at work for like 2 weeks, and I was like, forget about it, and I bought some,
yeah,
and that was like a month ago. So
yeah,
what
we were
else?
hoping for the holidays, but maybe next year. And hey, Grandma back in the chat loves the Bowie version of Little Drummer Boy,
Mm-hmm.
and one of her favorite songs too. Isla has to grow into it. Yeah,
Susanna.
I'm not sure what Isla's feelings on Little Drummer Boy,
Hmm.
but
Well, it's good. So
yeah,
fight me.
fight you. Well, our main topic of the week, Dave, we've talked about folding phones. We've talked about rumors of an Apple folding phone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Samsung trumped it this week and
Whoa.
announced, not
Wow.
that kind of Trump,
No, no.
um,
Speaking of the
announced,
Trump phone.
yes, yeah, not the Trump phone. The Samsung launches Galaxy Z TriFold with
So
10-inch display.
now this is not to be confused with the Z Fold, which had a hinge. There's a center screen, and the hinge goes one way, and then on the other side, the hinge goes the other way. So you've got this little sandwich that shapes
Yeah,
like a Z when you're done. This is just a trifold. Now I'm gonna have to look down this article to see exactly how it works, and there it is. Now how does the one lay over the top of the other because it's thicker? When they're
yeah.
because you
If you
let's say
look
you put
closely
down the
at that
right one down.
picture, it
Yeah.
looks like the left hinge is smaller than the right hinge.
Okay, so you put the left one in
Left
first,
one in and then the
then you
right
do the
one.
right one.
But yeah, 10 inches, I
Man.
mean, you basically got well, you have a full tablet size
Yeah,
there.
it's as big as an iPad mini, which is
Yeah,
9.7, I think. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let's do
yeah.
it. I want one of those.
Well, you'll have to wait. I don't think it's coming to the US till early next year, and it's
Look
gonna
at
start,
this.
I think I saw at $2,440. So 2,400 bucks. You
Wow.
too can have the trifold.
Well, let's think about this for a minute. So if I buy an iPhone, let's say the latest one, let's just call it $1,000. I'm getting the extra storage or
Storage and
whatever.
yeah.
So $1,000. Then I want to buy an iPad mini, which starts at 549, I think. And you can add, I think, up to a terabyte now on those things. So those two devices combined still don't make the $2,500,
Yeah. But it's
but
all in one device.
you can leave something at home. What's that worth? Is that worth $500 to leave something at
Yeah.
home? We'll see. It's a little rich for my blood, but it's pretty dang cool.
Yeah, and it does have an outer screen if you go back up to the first picture.
Yeah.
So it does have an outer screen, so when it's all folded up, it serves as a normal phone,
You can
and then
still
you
use
fold
it.
it and flip it, and yeah,
Yeah.
then you've got 3 3 widths. They're 10 inches. That is crazy.
I want this. If I could get it for $50, I would totally get one.
Well, we will see. So, yeah, Apple, they're saying maybe next year they'll get out their bifold phone, not their maybe they'll come out with a quad fold. That's
What
what
a
they've been waiting
piece of
for.
junk.
Yeah.
Just a one fold. So I still really like, and I have yet to find one at an affordable price, the Microsoft Surface Duo, which was a little
Mm,
book shaped device. The two screens were separate. There was a hinge and bezels between them. But the good thing about that is you don't have to worry about this hump bump
yeah.
ditch thing, and you don't have to worry it's not going to break as easily because it's just two separate screens, and it could be a little flatter because of the you don't have to have all that crazy hinge stuff.
Yeah.
Now they're so thin, it's probably thinner now than the Duo was. But I just love that concept. It's like I'm just gonna put it in my pocket. I'm gonna open it up and use it, and I'm gonna close it. Both I don't. I think it did have a small screen on one side, or at least maybe the second version did. But it was like it's protected, like in a little case, like a
Mm,
little cigarette
yeah.
case. And then I open it up and I use it, and then I close it. And I just feel like that is a great design, and I'd love to have one of those. But alas, they failed to make them popular. So
Yes,
if anybody's
yes.
got one they want to sell me for cheap, let me know. I'd still like to have one for my collection.
Yeah. I'm sure all of our listeners have one somewhere. Well, you
Stashed
might
away.
think Apple has got to be shaking in their boots due to
Yeah.
this because Samsung's just on a roll. Well, it came out this week. Apple iPhone shipments to beat Samsung for the first time in 14 years, report says.
Now break this down a little bit. What does this mean?
Yeah, so Apple will ship around 243 million with an M iPhone units this year versus 235 million with an M shipments from Samsung, according to Counterpoint Research. It'll be the first time in 14 years that they will have shipped more
Hmm.
than Samsung. Apple's success is being driven by its iPhone 17 series, which
Wow.
are really selling well. But the crazy thing for me on this is the fact that the cheapest iPhone, the 16E, is what, $500, maybe $600?
Probably.
Whereas I think there's Samsung phones that sell for $100. I mean, they have such a range of phones, the ones you get free whenever you go into the carrier.
Yeah.
Um, so I was pretty surprised. It does say Apple is likely to end up with a 19.4% share of the global smartphone market, while Samsung's share will be 18.7. So that makes just under 40%. So that means 60% of the smartphone market is still other companies. Yes, other companies. And I was going to say that is mostly in other countries like
Hmm.
China. There's a lot of brands that you can't get here. I mean, in the US, really, Apple and Samsung are the two big ones I would like to see. I don't know if it says for the US what the market share is because I would have to guess Apple and Samsung dominate the US,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I mean, the Google Pixel we talk about, but they don't sell a lot of smartphones. So I don't know what the other brands are that people buy because we're Apple fans.
What do you think was the catalyst for so many sales of the 17? Was it the extra zoom lens? Was it finally a different design? Uh, Longer battery
Yeah,
life? What was
yeah,
the
I
reason?
think I think it probably was the improved cameras on both the 17 and the 17 Pros, the improved selfie camera on all the phones. And I
Mm-hmm.
think even though the iPhone Air has not sold well, I think that cool factor probably got more people into the store and then they realized, oh, I don't really want this thing. Let me get one of the other ones.
Yeah,
But I do know, friend of the show, Wes, he just got a new iPhone 17 Pro.
he did.
Both
Yeah.
him and his wife got new 17
Oh,
Pros.
Now,
His personal phone, I think, was an iPhone 11.
wow. Is it Pro
Yeah.
Normals or Pro Max?
Pro normals, I do believe.
Okay.
But, yeah, Apple's doing all right in the phone biz,
Yeah.
but,
I've heard that they're doing pretty good.
I mean, I the majority of phones I see seem to be iPhones, like, when I'm DJing at the bar or see people out and about, you will see some Android phones, but,
Yeah.
I mean, famously, all of our listeners are all iPhone users until we're proven wrong on that,
Yeah. Let us know if you're
so,
anything else besides
yeah.
an iPhone user, and we will
There was
gladly.
I was really tempted, Black Friday on Amazon, there was a Motorola phone for $150, and it was, like, a new phone
Hmm.
with, like, 3 cameras and everything, and I was like, "Man, to have that, just to test it out as a $150 phone to see really how it compares." I read some reviews, and they're like, "Oh, it's not great," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's also 10% of the price of an iPhone." So, I'm sure that Motorola's selling a lot of those puppies at $150 for people that don't care quite as much as we do about,
Yeah.
um
And Hey Grandma says, what were those stats you quoted on number of iPhone users versus the other guys?
yeah, so it says here in the article, Apple's likely to end up with 19.4 share of global smartphone market, while Samsung share will be 18.7, and I think that's just, sales share, per year. We'd have to look up and see what more of the overall usage worldwide is, but,
Hmm.
um, it does say here, Counterpoint Research forecasts Apple will hold the top spot in the global smartphone market through 2029. They gave a few reasons. Firstly, 358 million with an M, secondhand iPhones were sold between 2023 and the second quarter of 2025. And those users are likely to upgrade to a new phone. Um, and Apple didn't increase their prices due to the tariffs and their negotiations there. So they've got a good base going. There's a lot of people using iPhones, and once you use an iPhone, I know we had the stats years ago about people that changed from Android to iPhone versus iPhone to Android, and it was
Very lopsided.
yes. Oh, she said a few weeks back we talked about something. Oh, I
Hmm.
forget on that. That's ancient history
Who
to
knows? I
me.
don't even know what happened yesterday.
Yes, exactly. Oh man, but yeah, the iPhone, even we'll see maybe next year with the Samsung TriFold going on the market at $2,400, they will take the top spot back. But I mean, Apple, they just have the branding, they have the ecosystem. Um, they've done well for themselves over the years.
Oh, there it is.
There's your phone.
There it is.
Speaking of iPhones,
Yeah. I couldn't find it from the list, and so I was getting a little nervous, and so I
ooh,
decided to check it out.
perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. Well, you know what I would like to check out?
What's so? Hmm.
Dave's pro tip of the week.
All right. Well, the reason I needed to get my phone working. Oh, hey, Grandma says I ran into someone not long ago who switched from iPhone to Samsung. I was shocked. Well, you should
Ugh,
follow up with that person to see if they're back. And there are
yes.
these serial uh, switchers. I know a few
Yeah.
people who are Samsung this month, iPhone this month, Google Pixel this month, back to, and I'm just like,
Grass is always greener type people.
I don't know how you do it.
No.
Well, you know what I need, Nate?
What do you need?
I need some action.
Ooh.
So, as we've discussed, a lot of people are upgrading from iPhone 11s apparently, or 10Xs or 10Rs or whatever. 10X, I don't think that was a thing. So, people are upgrading to the new iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, and they may discover there's a new button on the side, and it's called an action button. So, you can
No,
look right there on
yes.
my phone. There's the volume up, volume down, and right up here's an action button. Your phone may have one too. Now, I don't have the fancy
Camera
camera
control.
control buttons. People will say, "Well, yeah, you do," and I'll say, "No, that's an antenna port."
Yeah,
But it
I
looks
I
like
do,
an
but I actually have mine turned off. It does
yeah,
not do anything.
it looks like an. But anyway,
Yeah.
we don't care about that. We're talking about the action button. So the action button. If you've never configured it, you might be thinking, well, that I just push it and it turns on the camera. But let me broaden your mind a little bit. From the lock screen, you can press the little circle to open the camera. You can swipe to the left to open the camera. You can hold the action button to open your camera, and you can hold down the camera control button to open the camera. Why do we need so many things to open our camera? I would say there's more value in assigning that camera control button to do something else. And I'm going to show you
Mhm.
how to do it. So first, let's turn on the phone. There it is. There's my beautiful face up at the top.
Mhm.
If you go down to general, which is where 90% of everything is in, and then we're going to go down to the action button, which is, I just saw it in here earlier. Airplay picture screen, local capture CarPlay. Is it going to not show up for me? You know what? Maybe it's not in general. I thought it was. Oh, it's not. I'm sorry. It's below general, 2 items down.
Mhm.
Rewind, cut that out. The action button is on the main page. When you go in there, there's this very overdone interface, which is so fancy. And it probably prompted you when you first set up your phone to choose something to do. And you may have just said next, next, next. Well, look, I have it set currently to open the camera. You can choose down below to open it to a photo, selfie, video, portrait, or portrait selfie when you press that button. But you could swipe to other options. You can have it do visual intelligence. So I pointed at a sign and it'll say, sign that says your mom. You can make the flashlight turn on by pressing it. You can start a voice memo, recognize music with the built-in Shazam, translate something. A quick sidestep, if I may. My daughter went to Japan a few weeks ago, and I
Oh,
told her about
yes.
the built-in translator app. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
it's built in. Da da da. So I see for a $9.99 charge on my Apple store a translation app. And so when she got
Mm.
back, I'm like, why did you buy that translation app? Well, that's the one that you said was for the phone. I'm like, no,
Ugh.
it's built in. So don't make this mistake. You have a built-in translation app. So end of sidestep. So now we could go to magnifier. It'll zoom in your screen. You can set it
Mm.
to do a control. So like open calculator. Anything that's in your control panel, you can assign those things. I think that's a new feature actually. And then assign a shortcut, which is the way you used to be able to have to do everything. You would create a shortcut and run it. Like for example, this is very timely. If I set up a shortcut to turn on my outdoor lights, which are connected to my front lights, which control my Christmas lights,
Mm.
and in that shortcut, I say turn on like the Christmas tree and turn on the Christmas village. If that's my shortcut, I can assign it to this button. And when I press it, Christmas just happens. How great would that
Yeah.
be?
Magical.
Magical. Accessibility of, hey, I want the screen to dim. I want contrast to increase. I can do it here. Or I can say no action, which some of our listeners are probably familiar with. Now, clear
Hey,
to the
grandma says Dave's thigh bone connected to the
yes, yes,
connected all. She also said, I had no idea action was there. When I pressed it, my camera came on. If I
yeah,
push it again, it takes a pic. Did I tell it to do that? Again,
no,
can't remember. No, that would be
that's the
the
default.
default action.
And the last two that were kind of to the left of where I was is silent mode, which you can, because there used to be a little silent switch to turn your
Mm.
ringer on, turn your ringer off. And then there's focus if I want to go to like do not disturb or to sleep or one of those focuses. Regardless, you could set the action button to do whatever you want it to do. And it's very handy, especially for those people who have the camera control button that they use to turn their camera on, because it's just redundant at that point. So your mileage may vary. Some people have set it up to launch ChatGPT into the little voice on mode, so it replaces Siri for them. They just tap and hold it, and then they say what they want, and it goes right to ChatGPT. So anyway, that is the action button. Get some
Yes.
action with the action
Yes.
button.
Hey, Grandma says, "Oh, I thought I'd just been so clever. I should have known better." Yes, and I do keep my action button, and I keep my phone in my shirt here, and I can quickly grab it out, use my thumb to hit the action button, take a picture, boom, super quick. I do
Mm.
like that, but I know a lot of people like other options, but most people don't keep their phone in their plaid shirt pocket every day.
They don't. I keep mine in my pocket, and I'm going to really put some thought into it this week about upgrading my action button settings, because I did have a flashlight for the longest time, turn on the flashlight, and then I had a shortcut that did something. I can't even remember what it did. And then recently I've set it, well, then I had it on to open up the DaVinci Resolve. No, not DaVinci. What's the
Oh, Black Magic camera.
Black Magic camera, to open that, and then I just switch it to the regular camera because I needed the regular camera to be handy, and then I never switched it
Yes.
back. So I mean, it's easy to change. That interface
Yeah.
is very intuitive. So you just go into settings. Don't make the mistake that I did and go to general. Go down a couple more to the action setting buttons, and then you'll figure out how to do it from there. So there you go.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, that must mean it is time for everyone's favorite segment,
Oh
just
yeah.
the headlines. Oh, look at those Christmas lights.
Look at those. So there they are, the Christmas lights that I was talking about. And here's how Siri can be used for you. I'm going to turn them on and off just by pressing and holding my power button to invoke Siri. Turn off outdoor plug. Of course, it's not going to work.
There it is. The future is here.
Turn on outdoor plug. Oh, I kind of turned them on before I was done.
Yeah.
So
Now,
anyway,
here's what you need to do, Dave.
yeah.
You need to sneak a smart plug into the power of your neighbor's tree over there.
Oh yeah,
That
that's true.
flashing tree where you could just turn it off on him. That would be pretty fun.
I gotta tell you, this flashing tree over here is
Yeah.
on 24/7. You get
Yeah.
up to go to the restroom at 3:45 a.m. That light is flashing. Very interesting choices made next door. But I digress.
Yes. Yes. Before you digress further, let us get to just the headlines.
Australia's rebel nuns refuse to give up Instagram to stay in their convent.
Crime rings enlist hackers to hijack trucks.
ChatGPT is going to start showing you ads.
A Windows update broke login button, and Microsoft's advice is to click where it used to be.
MKBHD is shutting down his iPhone wallpaper app. Womp womp.
More than half of new articles on the internet are being written by AI.
And finally, Australia spent 62 million, that's with an M, to upgrade its weather website and made it worse.
And those are just the headlines.
So, the interesting article about MKBHD shutting down his iPhone wallpaper app doesn't surprise me. What a turd that
No,
was when he launched it.
it was like $12 a month or something to get iPhone
And there were no
wallpapers.
free
And
ones. And then he's like, oh, I made a mistake. And there's a free tier. And then I think he just soured it on everybody. So it just goes to show you that you've got to have a good plan and some thought put
yeah,
into launching a new product.
Yeah, even being the biggest tech YouTuber, just launching an app. And
That won't
I
do
think
it.
he had the excuse there was some staff. Now, I do think on the first story, you accidentally said Australia, and it was Austria, but
Oh,
we opened with Austria and we ended with Australia. I did
um,
not plan that. It
my
is just the
mistake.
way it
So
worked.
maybe when you do the little thing, you can type Austria. I don't know. I'm sorry about
Oh,
that. Do we need to go through and
no.
do them again?
I think we'll be okay. I did have uh, a listener text message come through
Oh,
today, but I'm going to save that for
hmm.
next week, and we will get on to our takes of the week. And the first one, Netflix quietly drops support for casting to most TVs,
Hmm. Why
which
did
is
they do that?
a weird move.
It's
And
probably due to encryption and all that stuff. People were probably found a way to hack it so that they could intercept the signal or
the
something and
record.
record
Yes,
stuff.
and it does look like, according to this article, it says it's support for Google Cast.
Mm,
So I don't know if AirPlay would still work. But yeah, it's if
it's
you
no
have
fun.
a Google device and you try to, and casting stuff all the time, it's handy to do. Like
Yeah.
even my parents' Roku has um AirPlay on it, and so I was able to show a video that Isla had made on there. It is nice to be able to cast, and then, if you're visiting somewhere and just wanna cast your Netflix or watch something, but
Now,
yeah.
there is, I don't think we mentioned it yet, or if we're going to, the ability for Google phones to airdrop to to iPhones now. We didn't discuss that, did
Oh,
we?
we didn't discuss that. I had seen that story and I didn't bring it up.
Well, I
Yeah.
wish that um, Android phones would gain the ability to just send signals to AirPlay devices. Like AirDrop is fun and all for sharing files, but I want to AirPlay so that, like where I work, we have a bunch of Apple TVs, and of course we have Macs. Most people have iPhones, but we have some people who have Android phones. It'd be nice if they could AirPlay to
Mm.
those devices as well. Maybe there are some apps that allow that, but it's not built in. So
Yeah. And
anyway,
I am seeing further down in the article here, it says over the last couple of weeks, Netflix updated its app to remove most casting options, mirroring a change in 2019 to kill Apple AirPlay. So apparently in 2019, they killed Apple AirPlay
hmm,
on iOS. So
that's a
that's
bummer.
crazy. Yeah. So I guess Netflix, and I mean, to be honest, any sort of device that you're trying to stream to probably has a Netflix app, and they probably just want you to go into the native app.
That's what they want you to do. They want you to launch the Netflix app on your TV so they can get all those glorious analytics. Because if you go through Apple, they're going to block a bunch of stuff, and probably Android as well. But if they have their own app on a TV device, they can take as much of your info as they want. So that, I'm sure that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy. This next one, some insider Apple news. Apple AI chief John Giannandrea to step down. Now, famously, both Siri and Apple's AI efforts, everybody says they're behind, even though I didn't
Oh,
put it in the show, but there was an article a couple of weeks ago saying that um, Apple's behind in AI, why that's a good thing, or Apple's leading in some headline like that. So it's not as bad as people say it is. But yeah, John Giannandrea is to step down. And of course, this
hmm.
article I can't read because it's behind a paywall.
Well, let's see if my trick will work to show reader.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything. Show reader. I guess they've got us.
Oh, it did work on my Brave browser.
Let me
Oh,
try it
nope, it
again.
says you can't.
No, it's wow,
Man,
that's new. I've never had a website refuse to show me the reader version. So they must
yeah.
have some fancy stuff going on. Well, guess what I'm going to do? Not visit this website ever again.
No, and
They
I'm even gonna find a different articles. They actually did have it in the Apple newsroom,
mm,
I'll put a link in the show notes there for you, Dave.
Okay.
John Giannandrea to retire from Apple, and Amar Subramanya joins as vice president of AI, reporting to Craig Federighi. Hey, Grandma says, sidestep, have either one of you noticed that Amazon is forcing you to pay an additional monthly fee to order health-related products?
No.
Did not. I have not seen that. I don't buy any health-related products from Amazon, but that's crazy. And she did say you'll have to come to her neighborhood, I think on our lights discussion, call for
Mm.
details, she said.
Well, she could send photos or a video, and we could certainly show it in the coming weeks.
Yes.
But yes, there's the Apple newsroom article that talks about, in a very sterilized way, about what is
Yes,
happening.
that's why I didn't link to theirs. I'm actually going to put a TechCrunch one in there that's not behind a paywall and isn't coming from Apple's marketing department. It says in a carefully worded announcement on Monday, Apple said John Giannandrea, who has been the company's AI chief since 2018, is stepping down to not work it, basically to retire.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the guy that Amar that's replacing him is a highly regarded Microsoft executive who spent 16 years at Google, most recently leading engineering for the Gemini assistant. So yeah, it's
Well,
interesting, but I think they've got to shake some things up to get it moving because it seems like it's been going slow.
Siri is the dumbest. Oh, and here she's thinks I'm talking to her. Yeah, you're dumb. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the simplest things, you say it once, it doesn't work. You say it again, it works. That stuff happens to me all the time. And then I don't know how, but like I have an AirPod over, or no, what are those things called? HomePod.
HomePod.
HomePod over here. And then I've got my phone here, and I've turned her off on every device except for my phone. And it still really struggles to know which one I'm talking to. And it's like, if you're in my room and I want to hear music, I probably want to hear it on the HomePod. But
You would think
you
so.
would think, hold on, we've got some action on the
Uh-oh,
driveway
driveway
cam.
cam. Oh,
Somebody's
people
walking.
walking.
Somebody's walking on the driveway cam. Where are they going to go? Are they going to keep going? No, I think they're
Oh,
admiring the lights. No,
yes.
I think it was
As
my neighbor.
everyone should.
I think it was a neighbor. But anyway, so really doing a sidestep, and we didn't talk about this, Nate. Do you have your Christmas lights up anywhere?
I do not. Well, kind of some leftover Halloween lights that are green, which Chelsea strategically placed so that she could keep them in this transition period. My parents have set up their very impressive.
Mm.
They spent the weekend. I mean, they've
It looks a little bit like your background, probably.
yes, that's about what it is. But we will do that soon because
Cool.
Christmas is going to be here in a flash. 23 days.
It's coming, man. And the goose is getting fat.
Yes. Well, our last one, we've got kind of a security and privacy story here. India orders Apple to pre-install an undeletable state security app on iPhones.
Yes.
Ugh.
I don't know how this is going to work. If people buy phones in the US, will they be able to use them in India? Or if you are on an Indian network, will it automatically download the thing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it says update. As we predicted, Apple has pushed back, but more aggressively by stating outright that it will not comply. And
Where's the update? I'm sorry. I don't see the
it's in
update.
the first paragraph, the end of the first paragraph
Oh, there it
there.
is. I see it.
But yeah, so the government's requiring smartphone makers to ensure that the app cannot be removed by users.
Hmm.
90 days to ensure that the government's Sanchar Sathi app is pre-installed on new mobile phones with a provision that users can't disable it. For devices already in the supply chain, manufacturers should push the app to phones via software update, the ministry said in its order, which was not made public and was sent privately to select companies.
This is not good. This
So,
is something a communist government would do, and India is not quite there yet, but I guess they're well
yeah,
on their way. Um,
yeah. So,
wow, that's
man,
crazy.
so Apple's going to fight it, but I was heard a discussion on it, and they were discussing the fact that Apple has to tread lightly in India because they've moved a lot of device production there and are hoping to
Hmm.
move more and more out of China. But India might not have been the right choice if they're going the way of China on this stuff. But yeah, to have the government have an app on there to be able to check everything and have information that they probably don't need.
Sometime in the future, 20 years from now, all software and hardware manufacturing for Apple will be done in the United States, and iPhones will cost $3,000. That'll just
No.
be the way it is. Or AI and robotic manufacturing will keep the costs down. But I mean, you can't control other countries and what they do and what they want to do, and it's getting more and more privacy hostile across the planet. And historically, once privacy is taken or rights are taken, they're never given back unless there's some type of revolution or something like that. So I think they
Yeah.
bet on the wrong horse.
Yeah. Yeah. So be interesting to see how that one plays out. But let us forget about that with our bonus odd take. Dave, I think you're going to like this one. It's almost, well, it's not cookie clicker like, but it is a game called Stone Simulator. Just be a rock. And,
Okay.
and so in this game, you are exactly what it sounds like. It says Stone Simulator is a meditative idle game where you live as a rock enduring endless seasons and observed events, survive storms, unlock quirky achievements, and observe a serene, ever changing world, perfect for Zen like relaxation or meme worthy humor.
Hmm.
So it's on Steam and it's $3, $2.99, and they have some videos here. But it looks like you are literally just a rock, and the world is happening around you from UFOs to glowing foxes
Can
to
you do anything other than just sit there and watch it? Is it just a
I
movie at this point?
I don't know. I don't know if you can change your perspective. It says about this game.
I think this
Be
is
a
a joke.
be a
Come on.
stone, rock, boulder. Do nothing, just exist.
Hmm.
Ever wonder what it's like to be a rock? Become an unflinching stone in a serene, ever changing world, survive centuries of seasons, weather, and absurdly mundane adventures, grow moss, collect bird poop, and question your existence.
In real time.
Yes, Stone Simulator is the Zen meditation you never knew you needed, or the most boring game ever. You decide. I
Wow.
love it.
This is
And
my
then
kind of stuff.
it's there's absurd achievements, unlock meme-worthy trophies like existential crisis, do nothing for 3 years, and many other. It says, oh
It's been a
man,
while since I checked in on a cookie clicker, and unfortunately, my device is too far away to reach at the moment.
oh
I mean,
man.
it's kind of within reach, but I don't want to
There
date
are
myself.
451 reviews on the
Hmm.
game, and they
Overwhelmingly
are
positive.
very positive.
And it's $2.99, and it's
Yeah.
Windows only,
Oh, I didn't even
unfortunately.
look at. I'm not familiar with all the Steam stuff. You have to.
Well, in gaming news that nobody asked for, this Steam or Valve is going to be releasing a box. I can't remember what they call it, Steam box
Oh
maybe,
yeah.
which is a console-like device. It's halfway in between a gaming PC and a console that allow you to do things like just push the button and it turns on. You can't go in and tweak it and change all the hardware and stuff. It just plays games, but it's basically a PC in a little box. Anyway, it's not out yet, but if you had that, you could play this game on there. So,
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So Stone Simulator, maybe they'll, with its popularity, maybe they'll port it to other platforms because it doesn't seem like that would be hard to do. The developer is STF Games, and it
maybe
looks
it'll
like
run.
Stone Simulator is their only game.
Maybe it'll run on
So,
parallels or
well,
crossover.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Who
But
knows?
man, hey, if they're selling them at $3 a pop, and it's Zen-like game, we like to find the odd ones for a bonus odd take, and I
Yeah.
would say that is one of the odder games out there. And
I've
Hey
never heard
Grandma
of it.
said, "I am a rock, I am an island." Simon and
Hmm.
Garfunkel.
Yep.
Ooh, maybe they made the soundtrack. Fun stuff.
That's
Well, you
great.
know what else makes the soundtrack?
Do no not know.
Our picks of the week.
Okay. So my pick this week, I decided to pivot. So I've got a lot of
Mm,
upcoming picks, like we talked about, some old favorites and some new things, but they're just strewn about, and I haven't had time to open things. It's been busy. Um, Regardless, I wanted to show you all and share with you something that I purchased that is kind of festive for the holiday season. Or, I mean, you're you're inside, you're watching movies and having some downtime. And so I talked to you about a food pick. And my
yeah.
food pick for this week is Kernel Seasons Popcorn Seasoning Mini Jars
Ooh,
Variety Pack, 0.9 ounce, pack of 8. Now,
wow.
I have purchased the white cheddar
Mm.
flavored salt many times from Walmart in a larger canister. And when I have microwave popcorn, I will use it. And I thought to myself, what if I want a different flavor? I don't want to be spending like $2 or $3 on a large thing and not like it. So I bought this variety pack. It's less than $12 for 8 items. So individually, they're about $1.65 each. I feel like I maybe spent less than that, but they have a bunch of different varieties. But this one has nacho cheddar, butter flavor, cheesy jalapeno, which I'm interested in trying, kettle corn, ranch. If anybody wants my ranch, you can have it. I don't want the
Ooh,
ranch.
yes, I want your ranch,
Okay, I'm going to
please.
give it to you. Garlic parmesan, white cheddar, as we mentioned, and salted caramel. And Valerie opened the white cheddar I used. It's not on there. There's not 11 there. There's only 8. Oh, I guess there is 8. My, I had a bacon
Oh,
flavored
yeah.
one. I wonder which one. Maybe they don't have the cheesy. Anyway, maybe it's different, but mine has bacon in it. But you can just buy dill pickle, 4 cheese,
Yeah.
what? Frosted sugar cookie? Talk about the holidays. Pumpkin
Yeah.
spice,
Oh, I don't know
salt and
about that
pepper,
one.
milk chocolate. Like it's endless. So if you're looking for a little bit of fun, well, they even have multiple pages of these things. What in the
Oh my
world?
goodness. Yeah, they've
Why
got
so
a
many?
whole
I think it's because there's different sizes. Savory minis.
birthday cake.
Oh, here it is. Bacon cheddar is what I
Oh,
got in
yeah.
mine. So whatever package I got had the bacon cheddar in it. So yeah. So
Wow.
anyway, lots of fun. This is a pick. I've enjoyed going through these and trying different ones for not a lot of money. So there you
Yeah.
go. Should last a long time.
No. I am definitely putting that on my list. The churro. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So many
Salt and
options.
vinegar. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I do enjoy popcorn, and would be nice to have some seasonings to go on it. Kick it up a notch. And
Yep.
hey, Grandma says Richard can fight Nate for the ranch flavor. Well,
Mm.
maybe he can split it up for us, and we can share,
It's
or
only like this big.
we can get together and have some ranch popcorn.
Yeah, we have a movie night.
Yes, not your movie night in your driveway. They know where your
Yep.
driveway is. They were there last week,
They
so
were. And hey grandma, just as a tip. So you're looking at our porch, the camera is actually over to the left under the little awning place. And I painted it the same color as my house, so it's very incognito. You
oh.
can't really see it,
Yeah,
but it's
the
in the
upper left
upper
corner of
left
your
corner.
garage door.
Yeah, that's where it is. So for
Yes.
next time, but I realize my car is usually parked there and it's in the way. So anyway,
Yes.
that's just a little side note. What did
Yes.
you bring for us this week, Mr. Nate?
Yes. Well, something I was looking back through on notpicks.com and wanted to pick something to add to our wish list, which yours is a great one. Buy a couple of those variety packs for stocking stuffers. But I am going to add this one. We have, a lot of techie camera stuff and battery packs and stuff, but this Shashibo shape shifting box, which is a mouthful, it is
Hmm.
really fun. And I don't have it with me at the moment, but Dave, a feature of NotPix that people might not realize, if you scroll down and you see the video there of Ranch Nog episode 420, which was 2 days after Christmas in 2023, if you click play on that video right there, Dave,
Yeah.
if you click play on the video, you will see it should take you right to, I timestamp those video links
Oh,
and the podcast
yeah,
links.
it's right here. So, you see me moving the playhead around?
No, I don't see. Oh,
Uh,
you're on the podcast. If you go up to the YouTube video,
oh, I thought you said podcast. I'm like,
no,
okay. So let me play it. Oh yeah,
yeah,
it goes to the same place.
goes right there. There was my Frosty the Snowman hat from
Yeah.
2023. I was looking very washed out there,
What
but
am
I
I what am I
think
even doing in there? I'm in a garage.
there it is. So
Okay.
because I don't have it now, we can just watch me play with it on that episode.
And
So
I'm at 2x here, so let's slow it down to normal time.
yes, so
So
there's
yeah,
me playing with this.
it's like a little fidget thing. You can make different shapes and
Yeah, very
pictures.
artsy fidget, very tactile. Um, keep it next to my chair and play with it all the time.
Uh,
Oh, and there's you showing off something. Oh, your lenticular.
I had a
Oh
lenticular
man,
card that reminded me of it. I
we
love
were
those
so
ones.
young.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. You look younger now than you did then. I look like 50 years older. But
Yes.
look at
Yeah,
that
but
hat. You
fun
need to
little
bring that
gift.
hat back out this winter.
So yeah, so when you're over at NotPix, you can always scroll down and find those videos. I think I might stop embedding the podcast, because if you have the video and the podcast right next to each other, why are you going to listen to us talk about it? But
Well, I'm telling you,
uh,
the playhead also went to the part in the audio
yes,
as
yes,
well.
I meticulously embed with the timestamps every week for you guys. And hey, oh no, producer Todd enters
Whoa.
the chat. Those boxes are amazing pieces of engineering. I once saw a schematic of it, and the flat shape was just bonkers. We use those for play therapy and for me. He says, well, welcome in the real Dr. RIP VHS, who sadly is having some copyright strike issues on his YouTube channel, which is very sad. He's able to publish all of the Christmas VHS tapes that he had lined up for this season. So,
One of these
um,
days, I need to figure out how to easily show our chat so that
oh,
people can. I don't have a good way to do it. So,
yeah,
for example, if I do this, you can kind of see it,
yeah,
but it's not very zoomed in. And the problem is when I click away to anything else, it just disappears. I
yeah,
have to be clicked on OBS. And so anyway, I need to figure out a way to do our chat like that. That'd be
yeah,
fun to highlight that. So that's on my
yes.
to-do list.
Yes. Well, if you would like either of our picks, you can head over to Not Picks, and they will both be on the 2025 Gadget Gift Guide for Geeks. I did make some improvements to the Gadget Gift Guide
Oh,
for Geeks.
nice.
If you click over to that, I added some new features to the page.
Mm.
You want to bring it up, and you can see
What are we looking at here?
the Gadget Gift Guide. If you click over to that
Okay,
via
well,
the
hold
link
on.
or the image.
Before we get there, Nate or RIPVHS has a follow-up to that comment that you made. He says, and I quote, "Praise be to the Precious Moments Corporation who are working with me to remove one of my copyright strikes, which was for a Precious Moments Christmas special from the 90s I posted last year." Now that's
Wow.
interesting that they're helping him because
Yes.
they own that content and they're
Yeah.
just allowing you to publish it for free. Anyway, that's good on them.
Nice. That's exciting news. Fingers crossed, prayers said. But back to the gadget gift guide. So, yeah, if you go down, I highlighted the images a little bit. And right from that page now, there's the Amazon
Hmm.
link. And then there's learn more to see the full Not Picks
Oh,
page.
so if I
So
wanted
I
to go right to
streamlined it.
Nerd Wax,
Yeah.
I could just click
Shop for
it
your jinkies.
and it goes right there.
Oh man, they have so many options now for the jinkies, and they've got the other can. If you wear glasses, they've got a lot of glasses equipment cleaning stuff. But their Cyber Monday sale is still going on Tuesday night. It's Cyber Week. I told you.
Well, they're not sponsoring us, so I'll quickly turn away from them.
Yes.
Um, and I've lost my not picks page,
Oh,
unfortunately.
yes. But yeah, head up that gadget gift guide. Oh, and producer Todd says Scholastic worked with me once too, but it's because I take the video down and delete it forever, not me keeping it up. But need them both to actually take their strikes away. Yes, that is nice.
Oh, I see. So they're like, oh, okay. Well, if you take it down, we'll be nice guys and remove the
Yes.
strike. And they'll
Yes.
say, what made you think that you could post a copywritten
Yes.
cartoon
For the
from the
benefit of all.
from the precious moments? You don't want to miss tick off big precious moments.
No, you should have learned that from your Knitters Guild
Those
before that you had
guys.
so many problems with. Yeah,
Yeah.
the life of producer Todd. But I do want to thank you guys. You guys have been going through the gift guide. Our Amazon affiliate sales are, I think, maybe at an all-time high. You guys have been clicking. Um, hey, Grandma says, just saw a Chia Pet ad. Why won't they go away?
Because
Chia
they're
Pets,
great.
they are great. But we do have a Ramazon purchase of the week. I've been checking out that anonymous report, and this is not something from our gift guide, but somebody purchased a very fun shirt. It says, "Please be patient with me. I'm from the 1900s," with a little homage to the Oregon Trail, maybe on
That's
that.
great.
But
Available in multiple colors.
yes,
Yeah,
that is.
I kind of need that because it's true. I'm from the
Yeah,
1900s. I was born in the 1900s,
yes,
as were
indeed.
you.
So if that was you and you purchased that shirt, let us know. Let us know the response you're getting from Wear It in Public. And hey, Grandma said that's a Nate Bargatze joke. So maybe they're also capitalizing
Oh,
on the Nate Bargatze's fame.
well, they ought to be
Um,
careful, or Nate Bargatze is going to contact them for copyright slander and
yes,
take their T-shirt.
she didn't buy it, but she
She,
says
she's going to now.
she is a big Nate Bargatze fan. I'm sure you can find different. It looks like there's many different styles, probably from many different people, because it's probably all the Amazon print on demand stuff that they have for shirts.
Nate, as I'm looking
Um,
at you, you kind of look like Nate Bargatze, whatever you say his last name, a little bit,
yeah.
minus the giant mustache.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe you're the
Exactly.
same people.
Maybe we are, but yeah. So as you guys go do your Christmas shopping, don't forget about that gadget gift guide. We'll get those new ones from tonight added on there, but some great ideas for people. Or if you're trying to make a wish list, just search through Not Picks. You'll find some good stuff. There's stuff that I had picked that I want to buy again,
Yeah.
but we do it all so you can get out there and tech better. Solo shots.
It's the
You
best.
still can't hear the sound effects, can you?
I cannot. Dun, 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 dun,
You did
dun,
well.
dun, dun.